Hey Wildcats, it's Coach Edwin here. I wanted to make this video for you to let you know you guys did an awesome job, had an awesome game on Saturday, but there's a few things we can work on, so I wanted to make this video and kind of show you what we've got going on here. Okay, so first things first, forget about Christmas tree. We're not doing Christmas tree anymore. We're going to do this star formation instead because we need more help on offense, attacking. Okay, so we're going to have two defenders in the back now instead of three. We're going to have three midfielders. Okay, one, two, three. And then one person right here. This person's known as a striker or a forward. Okay, and the goalie, of course, is still back here. Okay, this is how the other team played also, and a lot of teams use this way. So I've set up the other team the same way. Okay, in a star formation. That's the first thing that's important. So with these new positions, these four people up front are mostly the ones that are moving the ball forward. They're driving forward and are trying to score. Okay, now the defenders, they can also move up, but they're not going to go all the way over here and try to score. Okay, these two defenders are going to move up. They can move up to the build out line. This is blue line right here. They can even move up to the middle. Okay, but it just kind of depends. If the ball is way over here by their goal, then it's okay for the defenders to be here in the middle. Okay, but if the ball starts to move down and the ball is right here, as the ball starts to drift back a little bit, you guys want to move back a tiny bit. Okay, and then we're going to block that ball and stop them. We'll talk about that in a second. Now, don't worry, if you're a defender, you are going to get plenty of chances to score also, okay, because we're not going to play the same position all the time. We're going to rotate you guys around, so sometimes you're a defender, and sometimes you're scoring, and sometimes you're a goalie. Okay, so let's get into a few more rules and things that went on. One of the main things that happened was that when we start the game, the ball goes in the middle, or if they score or we score, the ball goes in the middle. Okay, so let's just say that they scored into our goal, which means the ball's going to get put back in the middle. We have to get back into our star formation with all of our players. Okay, but it's our ball. We get to take off the ball with the ball first. So what has to happen is we need to get two players up here. One person goes in the circle there. The other person goes somewhere else in the circle. And they can't be in the circle. They have to get out of the circle. Okay, when the ref blows the whistle, one of our players kicks it to the other player. And as soon as that happens, everyone starts playing. Everyone starts attacking, moving forward, getting the ball, and trying to score. And this is when we don't want to be like a sleepy cat like this. We want to be a fast wildcat, okay, and move that ball forward. And don't forget, they're going to start going after the ball too. Okay, so to recap, as soon as that one player, as soon as we kick the ball and you tap it to your player right here, everyone's going to go after the ball. So what you can do is you can pass it to this player, and this player can kick it hard forward, or they can pass it back if they want to this person, to their teammate. Okay, we can kind of keep it away from them. Okay, but we'll talk more about that later. Now let's say that we scored. Woohoo, the Wildcats score. So we kick it, we score it in here. That means the ball goes back into the middle, and they are going to put two people in the middle. And what do we have to do? We have to get out of that circle. Okay, that's pretty much it. As soon as their player kicks it to another player, we can attack. Again, we go into Wildcat mode, and we go after that ball and attack. Okay, and try to take it away. So either way, if they score, we get into our star formation. If we score, we get into our star formation. Or when the game starts or when it's halftime, we get into the star formation. Okay, and we're gonna have the same spots most of the game. We'll switch around a little bit, but most of the time it's the same. Okay, so let's talk about something else here. Let's talk about defense. Okay, so these are our two main defenders down here, but they're not the only ones that provide defense. We all play a part in defense. Okay, and if they're starting to move the ball forward, move the ball forward, 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 the ball keeps coming forward, forward, forward. Here comes the ball. Now what do? We get in front of the ball and in front of the player. Now you don't push them, you don't use your arms, but if you stand in front of them and make kind of like a wall, they're going to have to stop. Or they're going to accidentally kick you the ball, and then we can take it and go away. Okay, we don't want to let their team come right down the middle. The middle is a dangerous area where they can score. Okay, so our defenders can make a wall, and you can push them to the sides like this. Okay, so if their person's coming, they have to move to the side, to the side, to the side, and eventually we can kick that ball and get it out and away. But let's say they keep getting closer and closer and closer, and they move the ball super close to our goal. Let's say they're all the way down here, and they're very close to our goal. Okay, and as much as we tried, we couldn't keep them out of this area. Okay, so we're all down here kicking the ball, and they're about to score. Does anybody know what to do here? The best thing to do is to kick it as hard as you can and clear it out. You're going to kick it the opposite way, out of there. Okay, boom, kick it as hard as you can back towards your goal. And once it's out here, our players can then go get it. Okay, but what if you can't kick it out there and you tried and you tried? Okay, there's something in soccer called when in doubt, kick it out. Okay, and that's a good rhyme to let you know that when in doubt, you kick it out. Okay, anywhere where these arrows go, kick it up, kick it out this way, out of bounds, kick it towards the corner, or kick it past the goal line. Okay, and the reason we do that is because then the play stops and we can put our players in the right positions, we can get ready to defend, and in this case, they're going to get a corner kick. One of their players is going to come over here and do a corner kick. But look at all our players. Now we have time to get ready and to get in the right positions, and we can block them. As soon as they kick it in, we kick it upfield again and clear it out. Now this time when we clear it, we want to kick it up the field so that we can score. We don't want to kick it out every time. But if we get in trouble again, don't worry. If we get in trouble and they get the ball and they're about to score again, same thing comes back. Clear it out. One of our players, as hard as you can, try to kick it down this way or kick it out this way. Okay, and that's what clearing it out means. When in doubt, clear it out. Okay, so you noticed something else happened when we were playing soccer. Once in a while, the referee blew the whistle and then he put up a flag just like this. Or one of the referees did that. And that means that the ball either rolled out of bounds or maybe somebody touched the ball with their hands. Okay, and the direction he points in is, you have to watch him closely because that's how you know whose ball it is. He's not going to tell you. If he points this way, whose ball is it? If he points this way, this is the goal. This is the direction we're going. We're trying to score up here. So if he points this way, it's our ball. Okay, so let's say, again, if it rolls out of here, that means one of their teammates kicked it out. Boom, and it rolled out. That means one of us has to go down there, grab that ball. The rest of the forwards and midfielders are going to move up and get into position. Now, where do you want to throw this ball? Do you want to throw it down here where it's open? It might seem like a good idea, but no. We want to throw it as hard as we can at our goal. Okay, over their heads if you can. And if you can do that and get it close, then one of our players can run up to it and boom, knock it in and we score. Okay, so again, we don't want to throw it into the middle or down towards our goal. We always want to throw it into their goal. One of our players hopefully will kick it first and we'll get a goal that way. Okay, so let's see how this might work out again. Let's say the ball, it gets kicked out way over here. Okay, and we have a throw. Same thing. One person's here, the rest of the team is closer. And are they going to throw it? Are you going to throw the ball down here? No. We want to throw it straight at our goal. Straight at our goal. And one of our players will come in and knock it in. Okay. Of course, sometimes we don't get the ball. Sometimes we could get out of bounds and the other team has the ball. So then we have to play defense. So let's say one of us kicks it out. Boom, the ball goes out here. It's their ball. They're going to have someone come over here. Now, if we kick it out, the ref is going to come in. He's going to put the flag up in the air, and you have to watch him. He's going to point towards our goal. Okay, that means they get a chance to score at our goal here, and they're going to move all their players down here. Now, if they're moving their players, do we want to be up here? No. We have to reset as fast as possible, and we have to get our players all the way down here to play defense. So all these players are going to come down here, and you're going to block and get into a position so that when they throw it in, what do? We're going to kick it right back the other way, this way, and try to steal the ball and score. Okay, this is very important. Okay, they're going to do this fast sometimes, and if we're sleeping, again, if we're being that sleepy cat and we're over here, they're not going to wait for you. They're going to get the ball and they're going to throw it in. And look, we only have a few people down here to help. It's going to be too late, and they're going to be able to move that ball forward pretty easily and score. Okay, so these players, we all have to be ready. As soon as it goes out, watch that referee and then know where to position yourself to block, to play some defense. Okay, the last thing to remember is if the ball gets kicked out of the goal line. The goal line is this line back here and this line back over here that's in line with the goal. Okay, so if the ball gets kicked out here, and let's say we're trying to score, we're all the way up here, we're trying to score, and then one of their players clears it out. So one of their players kicks it out of bounds. If it goes beyond the goal line, the referee is going to point the arrow our way, okay, and it's our ball. He's going to point this way, and that means he's going to put the ball here, and one of our teammates is going to get to kick it. You get to do a corner kick, and we have to get ready and position ourselves ready to score. All right. Now we don't want to be all down here. We want to be right here ready to score. But sometimes what happens is we kick it out on our side. Like when we're playing defense, we might kick it out over here if they're about to score. And the same thing. Now it's time for them to do a corner kick, and they might do this very fast. They don't have to wait for you or us. So if they're in the corner, they're going to set up and get their players ready, and they're going to kick that ball in as fast as they can. Now look, our players are all up here. They're not ready yet. Okay, but it doesn't matter. They don't have to wait. So we have to remember, if it's a corner kick, the flag is pointing towards our goal down here. That means they're going to get a corner kick, and we have to move our players into position before they can do that corner kick so we can stop it. Very, very important stuff. Last thing I want to say one more time is remember not to be a sleepy cat when we're playing soccer. This game is a fast game. You have to be always paying attention, and we don't want to hurt our players. We always want to be very nice to all teammates and all players that are out there, but you can be like a wildcat. You can run fast, attack the ball, go for it, kick it hard towards your goal, and try to score every time. Okay? Try not to drag your feet out there, and we'll do much, much better. All right? I'll see you guys soon, and keep up the great work.